What's up? It's the one and only Teal, and I'm here bringing you with the Indie Sunday. Okay, this is a thing that I'm gonna start doing every Sunday, where I'm gonna play 2 or more indie games, give you an overview of the game, describe you what the game is, what you do in the game, and tell you if I like it or not. All right, so let's get straight into the first one right now. So to begin this list off, we have Nuclear Throne. Okay, this game is a roguelike game, a little bit like The Binding of Isaac, in the sense that if you die, you have to start all over. And it's also a bullet hell. There's all these bullets on screen at one time. There's all these enemies. You have a limited number of health, and you're in like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. In this wasteland, you find ammo and radiation and different guns throughout the levels. Radiation levels you up, and once you level up, you can apply mutations, and mutations let you have enhancements. They give you a little bit of an upper hand. These different weapons, they can range from pistols to RPGs to alien weapons to melee weapons, so there's a huge variety. There's also different characters that have different abilities, such as this character I'm playing as right now is a crystal character, and when you use your ability, you put up this like shield and it reflects all the bullets. This game is really good in my opinion. I like it. They've put a lot of work into it since the last time I've played it. I definitely recommend that you check this game out. I have had a lot of fun playing this game, and there's also very unique boss battles, and it's a challenge. The goal of the game is to make it to this quote unquote nuclear throne, and that's how you win. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game right now. Up next on our list is Guacamelee. It's a really good action platformer game, and it revolves around the Mexican culture, and in particular, the Day of the Dead. That's what's happening around the main plot of the game. You play as a wrestler called a luchador. The gameplay consists of platforming and combo attacks, which ties in with the whole wrestling feel to it. The game has various elements from the Metroidvania game types. Like there's these little statues that you can break, and they give you unique abilities that you use to further progress in the game, just like in Metroid or Castlevania. There's big boss battles, and there's also small boss battles that you engage in using various attacks, combination attacks, and grapples, along with platforming. The story consists of your character going through the everyday activities of the Day of the Dead until he comes across the president's daughter that he hasn't seen in a very long time. So she invites him over to her house, and then she gets kidnapped by these undead people. And in doing so, and trying to save this girl, your character ends up dying, and then you get brought back to life as a luchador with a mask, and you're all strong. And so you have to go through the various levels trying to save the president's daughter. All in all, the gameplay in this game is really good, but it's very hard, so I recommend that you use a controller. I don't see how anyone could play through this game without one, but it's possible. And also the visuals of this game are really nice and unique, and it really does give you like the whole Mexican culture vibes. Alright, that's it for this one, and we're moving on to the final one right now. Last on the list, we have Hotline Miami. And Hotline Miami is a very popular indie game. It's probably one of the most popular indie games out there. If you haven't heard of it, I don't see how you haven't heard of it, because there's also a sequel to it. So Hotline Miami is a very unique game. It takes place in Miami, Florida, and it's around the 1990s, 1980s, and there's very bright colors, and it's very like neon everything. It's this fast-paced action game with a whole lot of gore. Like, there's so much gore in this game. So you play as a character and you wear a mask, and each mask has a different attribute to it. And so you work with these other people that wear masks, and they send you on these missions to go out and like raid headquarters of mob bosses and things like that. So you go in there, you know, it's a pixelated indie game, and you can do one of two things. You can walk and attack. And with the attacks, you can hit people with blunt weapons, you can throw the weapons at them, and when you knock them down, you can get on top of them and, you know, kill them. And then there's also guns, but you gotta like have a approach to it, because this game requires fast thinking and strategy, because you can't just run in there and hit someone and then keep on hitting. You have to like throw your weapon, you have to pick up a different weapon, hit the person, you know, grab a gun. You have to do all sorts of different things, and it's very brutal in the sense that if you get hit once, you're out and you have to restart. But it's a very weird game, and it involves a lot of drugs, and it's really weird how it tells the story, but it's a good game. You should check it out. It's definitely one of the hardest games I've played. But again, these games I do have up here are pretty hard indie games, and that's a good thing. So that's it for the 3 indie games that we covered today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little video I put together. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing this every single Sunday. And if you're wondering like where I get these indie games from, you can check out this website called Humble Bundle, and they have these really good deals on, you know, bundles of games, like the name insists. And a good portion of the money that you pay for the games goes to charity, and it's also, the games are pretty discounted. I buy these games myself. I'm not sponsored by Humble Bundle, but I'm just letting you know that if you want to get some of these games for a good price, you can check out their website. I'll have a link down below in the description. But I would really appreciate it if you guys liked and subscribed. That would show me so much support and help me in creating more videos. This video is going up Sunday night, so starting Monday through Friday, I'm only gonna have 1 upload a day. I've been doing like 2 on the weekends and Friday, just because I've had excess time. And if this video can get 100 likes, you know, I will bring Harambe back from the dead. 100 likes, and you can have your favorite silverback gorilla waiting for you at your house. Rip Harambe. Peace.